Okay, in case anyone feels any deja vu, we have heard the story before, but this is just like the updated version. And I kind of see the animation upgrades throughout the season, throughout the years.
It's December the 20th, 1943, and in the freezing air high above Germany,
I wonder if this still have like the Sabaton
Charles
song
Charlie
in it.
Brown is at the controls of his B-17F, ye old pub. Nearly the entire 8th Air Force's bomb group are headed towards Bremen to take out the Fokker-Wulf plant on the outskirts of the city. They can expect more than 500 FW-190s and BF-109s defending Germany. Charlie's formation is right at the front, and out behind it, strung out over 80 miles underneath 500 bombers. Just after 11 a.m., the pub is approaching the German border, when Hugh Ecke Eckenrode cries out, "Bandits!" German fighters were attacking someone high up behind the pub. Two escorting P-47s race to intercept. The bombers push on, leaving the dogfight behind them, and at 11:30, approaching the target, flak starts to bloom all around. The pub is rocked as 4 explosions go off right in front of the B-17. A cry comes across the intercom. "We're hit." In the plexiglass nose, a huge hole has been made, and now icy cold wind was being blown inside. Charlie's co-pilot, Spencer Pinky Luke, told Charlie, engine number 2 was losing oil pressure. Charlie looked out the window to his left and saw that it had been hit.
Ah, shit.
"Shut it down," Charlie ordered.
Yeah, you don't want that
Just
thing on
1
fire.
minute from the drop, Pinky let out an expletive as he noticed a huge hole in the right wing. Then, engine 4 began to rev wildly and accelerate.
Okay, not good.
Charlie had been warned by his ground crew that there were problems with engine number 4.
Oh, it's
What
dead.
to do now? They chose to reduce power and press on through the hail of flak. Releasing their bombs over the factory, the crew turned north, planning to head over the coast, then turn west for home. With one engine out and another faulty, the pub started to fall back from the formation with another damaged plane that was trailing smoke from 2 engines on the left wing.
Oh shit,
Charlie heard the distress call as it lost altitude. Sam Blackie Blackford in the ball turret watched as it disappeared behind and below into a cloud bank. Blackie watched, and there was an orange flash in the cloud. Something bad was happening. "Bandits!" Ecke shouted as 5 BF-109s streaked from the cloud bank. Then another cry, "Bandits!" as 8 FW-190s were spotted in formation ahead of the pub. 2 FW-190s peeled off and headed straight towards the cockpit. Charlie nudged the pub up to meet them. Opening fire, the lead 190 hit the pub, but did little damage. Once in close, Sergeant Bertram Frenchy Coulomb in the turret shot the 190 out of the sky. The navigator, Al Doc Sadat, took out the second.
Got him.
Pinky reported that engine 3 had been hit and was now stuck on half power.
Oh, fuck.
Left just one engine at full power. Like sharks sensing blood in the water, 5 BF-109s emerged from behind the pub. Ecke cried out, "Fighters attacking 6 o'clock level." To their dismay, both Ecke and Blackie's guns were frozen. Hearing the shouts of his men, Brown put the injured bird into a turn. The 109s pressed their advantage and half the rudder was shot off.
Oh no.
Charlie felt the plane judder under the impact, all the time hearing reports from the other crew members that their guns were also inoperable because of ice. The tail gunner position was hit, instantly killing Ecke. A shell penetrated and exploded near the waist gunners. Alex Russian Yelasenko had been badly hit and was losing blood.
Oh no.
With the pub still in a tight turn, bullets tore through the cockpit, hitting the oxygen supply. The plane lurched and spun towards the ground, and Charlie and Pinky passed out.
Not
the pub fell for 4 miles. 1 mile above the fields below,
wonder how
Charlie
fast during
started to
those
come
miles.
round. Realizing the peril in gripping the controls, he pulled back as the plane continued to fall 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet, 3,000 feet. Just moments from hitting the earth, the plane pulled up, almost scraping the trees as it did. Passing low nearby a German airfield, the pub was heard by a pilot who was refueling and rearming his BF-109 G6. Having been in the fight already, there was an American bullet lodged in his radiator, but Franz Stigler was 1 bomber victory away from earning the Knight's Cross, and he wasn't going to let anything stop him. He jumped in and took off to claim his prize. Stigler rapidly caught up with the pub. Having the plane fill his sights, he was about to deliver the death blow when he realized something was wrong. The B-17 was incredibly badly damaged. The rear gunner was dead. What's more, he'd never seen a more shot-up plane still flying. Realizing there was little threat to him, he flew around to the right wing. He could see the hole where the waist guns should be, and inside the pitiful sight of the injured crew, desperately trying to stay alive. The plane was a barely flying wreck.
Yeah, it's like pretty fucked
Blackie
up.
and Franz locked eyes. "What are you waiting for?" Blackie cried out in defiance. Franz made an ominous decision. He remembered the words of his commanding officer. Honor is everything. This plane was no threat. In Franz's mind, it would be the same as shooting a man in a parachute.
Yeah.
He decided, this is no victory. If I shoot this plane down, it will be on my conscience for the rest of my life. At the controls, Charlie looked out the window, and there, to his complete dread, saw the 109. Locking eyes with Franz, the German pilot nodded. Pointing firmly at the ground, he gestured at the pilots for them to land in Germany. They responded with a firm no. He flew in formation alongside the plane as it passed over the German flak batteries. There was no way they would fire at a German plane, even one that was flying in formation with the enemy.
Yeah.
Neutral Sweden was just 30
probably
minutes
got a lot
away,
of shit for
and
that.
Stigler knew that it was a far better option than England, which was about 2 hours' flight across the North Sea. Stigler mouthed Sweden and gestured wildly. Pinky just shrugged in return. Trying the same thing with Charlie and getting the same response, Stigler thought the Americans were just totally stupid.
No, more like
The crew
stubborn.
of the pub thought they were being told to land in Germany. Charlie ordered Frenchie to train his guns on the German fighter. Stigler saw the guns wheel around. Locking eyes one last time with Charlie, he saluted and turned away, knowing that they would likely crash in the North Sea. The crew, totally confused as to why their enemy had seemingly spared them, flew on towards England. Skimming the sea and losing height and speed, they were intercepted by 2 P-47s who directed them to a nearby airfield. Unbelievably, they had made it back to England. Other than Sergeant Hugh Eckie Eckenrode, all the crew survived. At debriefing, Brown told his story about the German fighter which escorted him. It was decided this should be kept secret. The notion of an honorable German pilot choosing not to shoot down a damaged American bomber was not a story that anyone wanted to get out. Brown kept his silence about the incident until 1986, but then started searching for the German pilot that had spared him and his crew. In 1990, he received a letter from Stigler, who had emigrated to Canada in 1953. Thanks to Adam Makos for allowing us permission to use this footage of the first meeting of Brown and Stigler since that day over Germany.
Franz, what were your feelings when you met again for the first time?
I was so happy as we met that I dropped him, helped him. Wasn't easy.
Right now I'm getting scared up.
The fact that he risked his life, really, in many ways. And I wrote him in the letter, I said, if you made a habit of feeling sorry for bomber crews, flag up alongside them, I am sure that you were shot down by the guy. But it was not only the audacity that he came up to us and then recognizing the threat. If someone had seen him and reported him, it could have been a death sentence.
Franz gifted Charlie a book, and inside the inscription read, "In 1940, I lost my only brother as a night fighter. On the 20th of December, 4 days before Christmas, I had the chance to save a B-17 from her destruction. A plane so badly damaged, it was a wonder that she was still flying. The pilot, Charlie Brown, is for me as precious as my brother was. Thanks, Charlie. Your brother, Franz."
Oh, there's the cat. You pet the cat.
Franz Stigler never got the Knight's Cross, but as he always said, he got something better.
Yeah.
In 2008, within a few months of each other, the two firm friends went on their final journey. You can buy Adam Makos' excellent book, A Higher Call, for the full details on this story. Please consider supporting us on Patreon so we can make more films like this. Thank you.
So, yeah. Turns out I sort of have seen this video before. But it was on the Sabaton version, which had the song in it. This is just like a different one. I'm gonna take a look at the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.